Hey there, today we're talking about runes. This is a beginner's guide, so if you've been playing for a while you might already know some of this, but stick around anyway. Sometimes a refresher helps and who knows, you might learn something new. For context, I've been playing Soul Huntress for about 10 hours now, so this guide is based on what I've learned so far. That means it's aimed squarely at beginners, and it's not going to be 100% complete. I'll definitely update it in the future once I've gathered all the pieces. Let's start at the beginning. The game technically introduces you to runes during the tutorial, but let's be honest, it's a blink and you miss it kind of moment. As you explore the rune menus, there's some text telling you what each page does, but if you're like me, you either skimmed that or forgot it 2 seconds later. So let me give you a quick refresher. Some mobs in the game drop runes. These don't go into your regular inventory, they have their own inventory. To access it, on the main menu, click the runes button. Here you'll see any gear that can be runed and the runes you own. It's important to note that currently only chest pieces and weapons can be runed, artifacts cannot be runed. Click a piece of gear and it shows up on the right, then you can select a rune to socket into it. Easy! On the next page, you can remove runes from gear. Should you do it? If it's a level 5 rune, or maybe level 4 if you're feeling lucky and swimming in blood gems, then maybe. But it costs blood gems, which are a premium currency, so for anything lower, honestly, it's not worth it. On the next page, you can upgrade your runes. This is where it gets fun. 3 level 1 runes will turn into 1 level 2 rune. 3 level 2 runes will turn into 1 level 3 runes, and so on. Each level up attempt has a success rate. If you fail, your lucky charm meter fills up. At 100 out of 100, your next attempt is guaranteed to succeed. Pro tip, you can't save the lucky charm for later. It auto applies to your next upgrade attempt. So don't waste that guaranteed success on a basic level 1 or level 2 rune upgrade when it's almost guaranteed anyway. Plan ahead. Both of the next 2 pages are named recycling. Here's how it works. Throw any runes you don't want into the recycle box, which is the bottom one. They're broken down into a special rune currency. Use that currency in the forge to create new runes. Why bother? If there's a rune type you'll never use, looking at you, cooldown reduction, when I just want to hit harder, you can recycle it into something potentially better. But there's a cost. It currently takes 2 runes to generate enough currency to make 1 new rune. There's a bit of a strategy here though. Tier 1 forging has a chance to produce level 1 or level 2 runes. That means you could turn 2 level 1 runes into a level 2 rune, which is actually better than upgrading, which requires 3. But you can't choose which type of rune you'll get, so gamble at your own risk. There are 9 types of runes in the game. Let's go through them and I'll give you some quick when to use ideas. The first one is crit chance. It increases the chance of landing crit hits. Crit hits do more damage. They're great if you're landing a lot of hits but not enough crits. The next one is crit damage. It increases the damage of those crits. It's perfect if you're critting often but you want those hits to hit harder. The next rune is a damage increase. It's straight up just more damage. If you want to kill things faster, this is your go-to. The next one is pet damage. It boosts your pet's damage. It's essential for Forest Chick. Your pets are basically your little soldiers. If you don't have pets, don't use this. The next one is damage reduction. It reduces the damage you take. If you're dying a lot or feel squishy, grab this one. The next rune is cooldown. It shortens your artifact's cooldown. It's great if you rely heavily on artifacts instead of basic attacks. Up next we have health. It gives you more HP. If you're surviving but barely, like ending fights with a sliver of health, this helps. The next one is lifesteal. It heals you for a portion of your damage dealt. This is amazing for sustaining between fights and saving health pots. And the last one is move speed. It makes you faster. Great for speedrunning dungeons or just avoiding attacks more easily. Alright, so let's take what we've learned so far and give you some character specific tips. For a default chick, her shuriken talent increases crit chance to 45%. Pair it with crit damage to make those crits hurt more. Or stack crit chance to try hitting 100%. Her necklace gives damage reduction. Add more of that if you keep dying. Or if you're surviving but ending fights with low HP, lifesteal. Fewer health pots used equals fewer tears shed. For Forest Chick, she relies on pets to tank, so pet damage is a no-brainer. Her puddle attacks are surprisingly good. Add damage to make them better. If you're still getting one shot, damage reduction or health helps. As for Flashy Fighter, I haven't unlocked her yet. Sad. If you have, leave your recommendation in the comments below. So there are two main takeaways. Number one, there's no right or wrong rune setup. Rune for your situation. And two, plan your upgrades. Lucky Charm doesn't have an on-off switch, so don't waste it on low-level upgrades. Also, runes are in the store. You can buy rune packs or crests, which I think they call sigils, which guarantee upgrade success. Personally, I wouldn't buy rune packs as a beginner. You'll replace gear consistently. Crests might be worth it later on. Hopefully this helps you make sense of runes and plan them around your playstyle. If it did, drop a like and share your favorite rune combos in the comments, especially if you've unlocked Flashy Fighter because I'm nosy. See you in the next video.